You guys doing? What's up, Harper? What's up, Everbless? How much is Joe Coffee worth? Let me check. Oh, I didn't mod you yet? Oh. Joe Coffee is worth, let me check. I can't really read it from here. He's worth 26K. Joe Coffee's worth 26K. Sorry if I sound a little bit weird. I'm kind of sick. How much is Cole Quinn worth? Cole Quinn is worth, that says 56K. So he is worth, 30K more than Joe Coffee's worth. I'm pretty good, honestly, except for being sick. Yeah, I'm working on it currently. I'm just updating the title right now. And now just working on getting into it. Turn off chat. You're gonna see everybody else on your roster? Okay, just a second. Oop, no. My mouse is stuck. Hold up. You got Booker T, Karrion Kross, Logan and Paul, JC Jane, Gigi Dolan, Gunther, Scripps, Adrian Buck, Joe Coffey, Tony D'Angelo, Ali Brawler, Josie Jane, Joe Gacy, Butch, Damon Kemp, Tamina, Scarlett, Dante Roberts, Nicholas Mann, Thea Hale, Axiom, Lurch Evans, Dijak, Indy Hartwell, Odyssey Rift, Ella, and Dewey. Where's my mouse? It might take me a while to get your mod up, Everbless, because I'm currently having some tech problems right now. So I'm not. I don't know what you're saying, chat. I'll pull it up really quick. I don't want Tamina. I don't really want Tamina. I know it's 2 for 1, but I don't want Tamina. Where is my mouse? I don't have a mouse. Oh, there it is. Clicked the wrong button. Yeah, put somebody better into the trade. Like, just give me someone you're not using. Because I don't want Tamina, and I don't want Lurch Evans either. So don't try to give me Lurch Evans either. Okay, you're a mod now, Everbless. I don't want Lurch Evans or Tamina. So, and I don't really think it's fair Joe Coffey for Colquhoun straight up. Yeah, I don't want Lurch Evans or Tamina. Yeah, I want some extra compensation for Joe Coffey. Because that's a 30k balance difference right there. And I don't want Tamina. It's a difference, and I don't really want Tamina. I already have a giant I would use way more than I would use Tamina. Tamina just would not be used on my roster. How about this? You add Scarlet on your side of the trade. I add 60k to my offer. So like this. Would you accept that? Whatever, dude. I was giving you an out, dude. Unless you want to add money to the trade, you're not getting Cole Quinn. You're taking what? You guess not what? What? You're not gonna budge at all? Even if I upped it to 100K that I was giving you, you wouldn't even accept it then? Because the value would be the same there. We'd be getting the same amount of value. Whatever. You ain't getting nothing then if you don't wanna give up one of your stars. Well, I'm currently using Cole Quinn. So I'm giving up somebody that I'm using as well. Cole Quinn was about to face Roman for the title. You're not using Joe Coffey. You're just trying to lowball me, dude. Yes, you're trying to lowball me? Great. Well, I'm not going to accept lowball trades. Well, I'm giving you someone I want to use, so why don't you give someone that you want to use? Well, I'm using Cole Quinn, so why would I give him to you? Do you have a final offer? Because I'm not taking Tamina. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't want Tamina, or I didn't really even want Joe Coffey, but I was willing to explore it, dude. They have 167K. And I have the ability to decline trades for Raw if they are not fair trades. Okay, that's a fair trade. There you go. Okay. Are you done trading? Okay. You don't have to have an attitude about it. Fastlane. Darius Butler and I'll get Ty Smith. Darius Butler and Ty Smith as my tag champ soon. Don't you worry. First of all, we gotta have our #1 contenders match. Do you want to renew Dewey Carter's contract? Yes, okay. Do you want to give 28K for 5 weeks, 19.5K for 5 weeks, 48K for 10 weeks, or 64K for the end of the season? $48K, okay. Butch Butch says if you don't give him 100K, he's gonna leave NXT. Okay. Gigi Dolan wants 2 weeks off. Do you give her 2 weeks? Do you give her 1 week? Tell her to ask you in a few weeks, or not give her any time off?1 week? Okay. Which shake-up card do you want to use? Which superstar do you want to use for fan favorite? Butch? Okay. Commissioner goals rest your female tag champs this week. You'll get special promotion. Let's see. Karrion Kross, fighter bonus class or giant bonus class? Fighter, okay. Adrian Buck, basic injury or basic morale? Injury, okay. Nicholas Mann, basic morale or basic stamina? Stamina. Release Lurch. Got it. Power cards, okay. Look for male, heel, bruiser, established star. Male, heel, bruiser, established star. Flint McStones and Tim Burr and Silence. Who are you looking for? Oh. Opener Axiom versus Scripps versus Damon Kemp, Steel Cage. Okay. Second mid card. Oh, first mid card. Adrian Buck versus Logan Paul. Normal. Ella versus Scarlet Table. Okay. Okay. Nicholas Mann versus Logan Paul. First mid card. Normal. Okay. Both fighters, but okay. Butch versus Gunther. Steel cage. Okay. Sammy George's contract is up and she is moving on. This is her last week here. Do you send Braun Strowman to a movie studio for $545K for 3 weeks? Do you want to send Braun Strowman away for 3 weeks for $545K? Candice LeRae is mad that you sided with somebody in your mat. Fallon Henley wants a rematch for her title. She wants a rematch against Nikki Cross. She wants a rematch against Nikki Cross before anybody else does. Which shakeup do you want? What does famous interference do? Run-ins generate 500 for each point of popularity the star running in has above 60 popularity. So I'll give you an example. So Nikki Cross is at 68 popularity. So you would gain about 40 you would gain about 4K from her running in. Okay. Have at least one Extreme Rules match this week and you'll get Veto Champ. Jake Zandu. Do you want to give him fighter bonus class or specialist bonus class? Specialist, okay. By both beginner's luck and health spa. Okay. There you go. Who can we use beginner's luck on? You can use beginner's luck on only Chuck McWagon. Do it? Okay. Beginners, what, you said House Spawn Jake, okay. I'll be right back. So you can just book your card until I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Use I know a guy 3. Okay. This is the first half of your roster. And this is your second half of your roster. Look for a male face bruiser legend. Okay. Male face bruiser legend. Okay. There's Terry Funk, Farouk, Jerry the King Lawler, and Do Love. Farouk, end of season. Okay. You are down to 253K. Woman's face specialist established star. Okay. There is no one that fits this criteria. Woman's face specialist established star. No one fits that criteria. Looking renowned star. Okay. No one in renowned star was that. Icon. Okay. There is Natalia and Bailey. Bailey 5 weeks. Okay. You are down to 159K. Opener Red Monsoon versus Farouk versus Omos versus Big E. Falls Count Anywhere. Omos, Farouk, Big E, and Red Monsoon. Okay. Fallon versus Nikki versus Bailey, main event, title, Extreme Rules. Okay. Okay, this is the first half of your roster. And this is the second half of your roster. Plus Chuck McWagon down here, but you know about him. What class is AJ Hawk? He is a bruiser. Can Joe Coffey run in on Big E? Yeah, he can. There you go. Tamina role change, okay. Versus AJ Hawk and Rich versus Heath and Chuck table. Okay. Just so you know, Chuck is he is a heel. Alexa Bliss role change, okie dokie. Okay. Roster, got you. This is their first half. And this is the second half. And you still got Chuck McWagon down there. Lula versus Sally versus Penelope versus Sammy. Falls count anywhere. No neon self promo. Okay, Damian Priest and JD versus Darius and Ty.
Ring that bell.
Damian and JD win in a 1.5-star match. Tiffany Stratton calls out Liv Morgan in an excellent promo. Eddie Pop versus Slade.
Ring the bell.
Slade picks up the W in a 1.5-star match. Roman Reigns has a good advertising promo. Braun Breaker versus Cole Quinn.
Ring that bell.
Braun Breaker picks up the W in a 2-star match. Trick Williams calls out Roman Reigns in a weak promo. Ludwig Kaiser versus Ricochet for the AC title. And Ludwig Kaiser wins the title in a 4.5-star classic. Then Scripps versus Damon Kemp versus Axiom.
Ring that bell.
Scripps picks up the W in a 3-star match. Kieran Cross calls out Booker T in an excellent promo. Logan Paul versus Nicholas Mann. Oh yeah, sure, your show will do better for sure. Logan Paul has a 2-star match. Booker T has a good advertising promo. Scarlett versus Ella.
It's over. Ring it.
Ella picks up the W in a 2-star match. Jersey Jane has an excellent self promo. Then Gunther versus Butch.
Ring the bell.
Then Gunther picks up the W in a 3.5-star match. Then Raw. Omos versus Farouk versus Big E versus Red Monsoon. Farouk picks up the W in a 2.5-star match. Red Monsoon's injured for 4 weeks. Tamina has a good role change. Chuck McWagon and Heath versus Rich and AJ Hawk. Rich and AJ Hawk pick up the W in a 1.5-star match. Alexa Bliss has a good face turn. Lula versus Sammy versus Penelope versus Sally. Lula picks up the W in a 2-star match. Neon Brightstar has a okay self promo. Nikki versus Fountain versus Bayley in an Extreme Rules match. Bayley wins the title in a 3.5-star match, and Nikki Cross is out for 5 weeks. Overall, I feel like I kind of had a better show, but I don't know really. Weeks until Fastlane. You're saying Blair. Okay, sure, Liv, you can team up with... Yeah, that works. bruiser, sure. Oh my goodness, money. Homecoming. Who could I use Homecoming on that I would want to? Well, they lost, so I guess I could use it on Ty Smith, since he won't be used very much. Like, how long? Select. He will be busy for 2 weeks. That's fine. Yeah, he can be busy for 2 weeks. Get schooled. We'll put that on. Let's see, a star. We'll put it on Cole Quinn. And we obviously gotta get somebody here. Because look at our money. We are stacked, dude. We're gonna use I know I got 3. We're gonna be getting a couple people today. Okay, so the first person, we're gonna go icon, female, face, specialist. And we go natty. Go natty. Okay, now I gotta figure out what Dom. Who would Dom face if I did get Dom? He would probably face Ivar. But we don't really have storylines. Okay, I'll look to get Finn. What storyline would you think Finn? What class do you think Finn is? Because I'm pretty sure he's an icon male heel. What class would he be? I'm looking for Finn Balor. What class do you think he is? A fighter? He might be a fighter. Okay, he's a fighter. I'm pretty sure he's an icon. Yep, there he is. There's my boy. I could get. No, that's good. Okay. What's my commission role? Do not book your most popular specialist this week and you'll get limited stock. Oh, but I got the trophy, dude. Oh, I'll be first place, dude. Bet. And how close am I to fan favorite? Okay, I could actually be pretty close to that, honestly. I'm gonna just how long is Ivar out for? 1 more week? Okay, we can wait that week as we'll have nope. We'll have the Judgment Day call out them. We're gonna have to we gotta change Darius Butler to a face because I'm gonna have Judgment Day win the titles. Finn Balor's gonna be. I gave Roman Reigns this week off. Finn Balor's gonna be facing. Who could he face? He's a fighter, so he could face bruisers. Actually, Finn has broken away from the Judgment Day, so we're gonna have Finn actually as a face. Face Finn. Finn's gonna face Ludwig Kaiser. It's gonna be Ludwig versus Finn Balor. We got Natty by Nature here. Oh yeah, we gotta do the tag team match that Liv wanted. She wanted her and Raquel versus. Well, she didn't really ask for anybody, but I'm gonna give her them, and I want to give them Blair and Tiffy. Sure, it can be for the tag titles. I don't ever use the tag titles, so yeah, it's fine. Actually, this can be the main event, honestly. Okay, good in there. Natalia can face Cora Jade, sure. Eddie Pop and Slade can fight, sure. Okay. You can't use Booker T this week? Damon Camp's contract is up, and he thinks that he said this will be his final week here. Yeah, Damon Camp says this is his final week. Butch, you can either give him 51K for 5 weeks, 35.5K for 5 weeks, 89K for 10 weeks, 111K for the end of the season. Yeah, Booker, you can't use Booker this week. $10 weeks, okay. JC Jane contract. Do you want to give her 61K for 5 weeks, or 42.5K for 5 weeks, 106K for 10 weeks, or do you want to give her 133K for end of season? Or do you just not want to resign her at all? Lowballer? Okay. She takes the offer. Joe Gacy says if you don't give him 100K, he'll leave NXT. So do you give him 100K? So you don't think so? Okay, you don't think so? Okay, I'll tell Joe that you can't resign him. Oh, he says he's giving you one more chance and that's it. Gunther says he's earned a shot at the men's title. How about it? I don't know if he's talking about Booker T's title or if he's talking about Dijak's title. Do it. It's for the NXT North American Championship, so Booker T's title. Butch has you can either give him basic power card or basic morale. Which one would you rather give him? Power card, okay. Dijak versus Dante Roberts main event title is Steel Cage. Okay. I can definitely do that. There you go. Josie Jane versus Indy Hartwell, second mid card title, falls count anywhere. Got it. Can we do a second steel cage match? Yeah, you probably can. You can afford it. Men's tag team feud title steel cage. Where do you want that? I'm guessing you want it here. You said title. Okay, steel cage. Okay. You got 26K left to work with. Just so you know. GG versus JC Jane table. Okay. You have 21K left to work with in 2 promos. Who has the what? Who has the M? I don't know. Who has the M? Who's the best promo skill out of my remaining superstars? That would be Nicholas Mann at 5, Joe Gacy, Karrion Kross, Scarlett all have 4. Who has the best promo? Yeah, I already said that. Okay. Carrying cross advertising. Okay. Joe Gacy advertising. Okay. Confirm. Okay. Vicky's contract is up. I'm doing to give her 65K for 5 weeks, 45.5K for 5 weeks as a low ball, 111K for 10 weeks, or 140K for end of season. Five weeks? Which one for 5 weeks? Do you want to give him the 65K or low ball him? $65K, okay. Okay. Commercial goals, do not book your most popular specialist this week and you'll get bad timing. So that would be Bailey. Joe Coffey has one basic injury or basic popularity. Popularity. Okay. Oh, you have another one. Lula Tandy, Extreme Rules match specialty or backstage brawls match specialty. Extreme Rules, okay. Power cards you said. Here's your power cards. Here's To the Moon on Neon. Okay. Who would beginner's luck work on? I'm going to go on Chuck McWagon. Use it, okay. He's up to 24 popularity. Chuck face turn. Are Neon and Wendy feuding with anyone? Let me check. Wendy, they're feuding with Valhalla and Vicky on a level 3 rivalry. Opener Vicky and Valhalla versus Nikki and Wendy title table. Okay. First mid-card Big E versus Joe Coffey. Okay. Second mid-card Tamina versus Alexa. Table. Okay. So, table for this match. Yeah, every match is... Oh, you want this table as well. Roster. Okay, this is the first half of your roster. And this is your second half. Let's do AJ and Rich versus Traz and Theory title. Kofi advertising, okay. Omos advertising, okay. How much is Ren Monsoon worth? He is worth 8.7k. Okay. SmackDown. Braun Breaker versus CM Punk.
That's it. Ring the bell.
CM Punk picks up the W in a 3.5-star match. CM Punk's injured for 5 weeks. Great. Judgment Day call out the Viking Raiders in an okay promo. Natalia versus Cora Jade.
It's over.
Natalia picks up the W in a 1.5-star match. Darius Butler has a good role change. Eddie Pop versus Slade.
That's it. Ring the bell.
Slade picks up the W in a 2-star match. Finn Balor has a good role change. Raquel and Liv versus Blair and Tiffy for the tag titles. Blair and Tiffy win the tag titles in a 4-star match, and Liv Morgan's out for 3 weeks. Axiom and Dewey versus Tony and Damon. Tony and Damon win the titles in a 4-star match. Axiom's out for 2 weeks. Logan Paul has an okay advertising promo. Gigi Dolan versus JC Jane. JC Jane picks up the W in a 2.5-star match. Karrion Kross has a good advertising promo. Josie Jane versus Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell wins the title in a 4-star match. Joe Gacy has an excellent advertising promo. Dijak versus Dante Roberts. Dijak picks up the W and retains his title in a 4-star match. Raw. Vicky and Valhalla versus Neon and Wendy. Vicky and Valhalla pick up the W in a 4-star match, winning the titles. Chuck McWagon has a good role change. Big E versus Joe Coffey. Big E picks up the W in a 2-star match. Kofi Kingston has an excellent advertising promo. Alexa Bliss versus Tamina. Alexa Bliss picks up the W in a 2-star match. Omos has a weak advertising promo. And Austin Theory and Alcatraz versus Rich and AJ Hawk. Rich and AJ Hawk win the titles in a 3-star match. I think the only champion that retained was Dijak this entire week. Boom! I'm in first place again, like I should be. Let's go! 2 weeks until Fastlane. Boss Count Anywhere match? Easy. I'll easily give you, Cruiser. No, I'll give you Cruiser bonus class. That's actually much better. I'll give this one to Punk. Yeah, that's crazy. Roman. Do I have a health spa? No, I don't. Great. I'll add this to... Who should be the most expensive? I'm guessing Eric. I'm gonna add it to Eric's. Okay, so we have our main event now. We're gonna fix it on the Judgment Day. All rise for El Campeon. Roman will get the health spot next week. I'm gonna get pre-match physio just as a precaution. So this match will be my false count anywhere. I'll put this on last man standing. Cole Quinn versus Braun Breaker. Cody Rhodes. Dijak wants the match against Tony D'Angelo this week. Yeah, Dijak has his own plans, dude. Do it? Okay. Gigi Dolan wants a 50K bonus. What do you say? Not this time. Okay. Commissioner goals have at least one tornado tag match this week, and you'll get some limited stock. Dijak, you can either give him Steel Cage match specialty or Iron Man match specialty. Steel Cage, okay. Here's your power cards that are available. Buy, get the tables, okay. Who's under 45 stamina on your roster? That's a good question. Let's see. There is Dante Roberts at 45, Gigi at 44, Ella at 41, Adrian Buck at 41, Karen Cross at 36, Josie Jane at 35, and Axiom at 14, but you can't use a health spot on him. Use health spot 3 on Josie. Okay. First promo slot, Butch calls out Dijak. Okay. Where's Butch? There he is. Opener, Booker T versus Karrion Kross versus Man versus Gacy. Title table. Okay. Dijak versus Tony, mid card, steel cage. Okay. First mid card, Scripps versus Dewey Normal. Use get the tables. Okay. Ella and Thea versus Odyssey and Scarlet title Extreme Rules. Dante calls out Gunther. Gunta. Adrian Buck self promo. Okay. Firm. Got it. Joe Coffey, his contract is up. Gonna give him 63K for 5 weeks, 44K for 5 weeks as a low ball, 109K for 10 weeks, or 128 for the end of the season. How much is his opening price? 63K. $63K, okay. Farouk wants to team up with Big E. Okay. Tamina wants a rematch against Alexa Bliss within the next 2 weeks. Do it. Okay. Commissioner goals have at least one backstage brawl match this week, and you'll get to the moon. Power cards available are Real Steel, Beginner, and 2 beginner slots. Use Vito Star on SmackDown. Thanks, buddy. Since it's Raw, I get to use one on you, so you get limited stock. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Buy both beginner's lucks, okay. But Veto Champ really doesn't even hurt me at all either. Because I got, I'm not really using my champs next week, except for Roman. But I'm going to use him at the pay-per-view, probably. Use beginner's luck on Chuck McWagon. Got it. First promo slot, Traz in theory call out AJ, Hawk, and Rich. Okay. Roster, I got you. This is the first half of your roster. Who can Joe Coffey potentially tag with? Well, who would you want him to face? Because that might depend on who he could tag with. Who would you want him to face? Because I could have a bunch of people, honestly. Oh, you could have Joe Coffey and Red Monsoon. You could have Joe Coffey and Red Monsoon versus Big E and Kofi Kingston. Oh, Big E and Farouk? Okay, yeah, I forgot that they are a team. So, Joe Coffey is a bruiser, so I'm not sure if you want to do that. I'd suggest getting a fighter. Like, you could do, Heath Manhattan. Heath Manhattan would work. You could get probably another fighter. Since both Biggie and Farouk are bruisers, I guess you could do Joe Coffey and Heath Manhattan if you wanted to. Up to you though. First mid card Sassy versus Lula versus Tegan versus Candice normal. Okay. Candice, Sassy, Lula, Tegan. Omos versus Jake Falls Count Anywhere title. Replace Candice with Fallon. Okay. Okay. Finn Balor versus Ludwig Kaiser. Finn Balor wins the IC title in a 3.5-star match. Tiffany Stratton calls out Liv Morgan in a good promo. Natalia versus Cora Jade.
That's it. Ring the bell.
Natalia picks up the W in a 3.5-star match. Cody Rhodes has a good advertising promo. Cole Quinn versus Braun Breaker.
That's it. Ring it.
Braun Breaker picks up the W in a 1.5-star match. Roman Reigns calls out Trick Williams in an okay promo. The Viking Raiders versus the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day win the tag titles in a 4.5-star match. Ivar's out for 4 weeks. Booker T retains in a 4.5-star match. Butch calls out Dijak in a good promo. Dewey versus Scripps.
That's it. Ring it.
Scripps picks up the W in a 1.5-star match. Dante calls out Gunther in an excellent promo. Dijak versus Tony D'Angelo.
Ring the bell.
Dijak picks up the W in a 3.5-star match. Adrian Buck has a good self promo. Then Thea and Ella versus Scarlett and Odyssey. Thea and Ella retain in a 3-star match. Raw, Neon and Wendy versus Valhalla and Vicky. Valhalla and Vicky retain in a 3-star match. Tag champs call out, Traz and Theory call out Rich and AJ Hawk in a week promo. Fallon versus South Sea versus Lula versus Tegan. Tegan picks up the W in a 1.5-star match. Uncle Howdy has an excellent self promo. Rich and AJ versus Chuck and Heath. Rich and AJ win in a 2-star match. Tamina calls out Alexa in a week promo. Omos versus Jake Zandu. Jake Zandu retains his title in a 4.5-star match, and Omos is out for 2 weeks. man. Raw's in first place now. I was not expecting that. Raw's in first place. Oh, Veto Champion. Uh-oh. Blair Davenport's out. Somebody I wasn't even going to use on this show. Bye, Eddie. This is exactly what I needed. CM Punk, you can wait. Dude. I need Liv Morgan back more. Yeah, screw that, dude. Roman Reigns versus Trick. That's gonna be for the pay-per-view. I'm saving that for pay-per-view. I have one more call-out promo. Yeah, hopefully. But we're gonna have our tag team match. I think that he should be back. Yep, Ty Smith is back. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Wait. I could change Damien's, right? Yeah, Damien can change to a specialist. Bet. Can JG change? JG. Oh my gosh, they can both change to specialist. Bet. Yeah, hopefully it's not someone you're using. I hope so too, honestly. Get rid of you. The Slade wanted to fight somebody. Oh, cool, Quinn did. I'm like to say triple threat then. Actually, a fatal four-way, so I can add a heel into this. Let's add Eddie Pop for his final week. Let's go. I guess we could have Finn versus. I guess we could have these two feud for a bit, but not really feud. Let's think. Yeah, YouTube face, and then. These two can face. Raquel can get some beat down on Tiffy before the pay-per-view. For Liv. Joe Gacy's contract will expire this week. So do you want to give him $56K, $39K for 5 weeks, $96K for 10 weeks, or $105K for the end of the season? $56K? Okay. Gigi Dolan says that if you don't give her $100K, she'll walk out on the company. Do it? Okay. Adrian Buck wants to be in a match against Tony D'Angelo within the next 3 weeks. What do you say to that? Do it? Okay. Commissioner goals have at least one tables match this week. Get contract negotiation too. Okay. These are the power cards available. Who would get beginner's luck 3? Odyssey Rift. Use it? Okay. There you go. Gunther versus Butch versus Adrian versus Tony D. Opener normal. It was have at least one tables match this week. Man versus Gacy table main event. Take Butch out, put Dante in. Okay. First mid card, GG versus JC. Normal GM Finner on GG, okay. Actually put Man and Gacy in the second mid card, okay. Drew Josie versus Indy Falls Count Anywhere title. Okay. Booker T Advertising, got it. Logan Paul Advertising, got it. Dijak Roll Change, got it. Braun Strowman is back this week. Omos wants to face somebody else than Jake Zandu. Okay. Jake Zandu wants to take 2 weeks off. What do you tell him? Do you let him have 2 weeks off or do you not? Do it? Okay. Ensure that Austin Theory cuts the promos this week and you'll get Injury Rehab 3. Look for male heel specialist established star. Male heels specialist established star. Owen Prince, Kate Wilson. And Medical Bill. Yes, boy! Don't you dare. We're pretty deadly. I love their theme song, dude. Pretty Deadly the musical, dude. I would say Kit Wilson has more stamina. Kit for 5 weeks? Okay. Yes, boy! We're pretty deadly. Second mid card Kit versus Chuck Falls Count Anywhere. First mid card Tamina versus Alexa Normal. I got you. Braun versus Kofi Title Normal. Got it. Opener AJ and Rich versus Theory and okay. Dang, bro, you don't want the injury rehab 3? Okay, I see you. Give Theory a promo and you'll get injury rehab 3. Fallon calls out Bailey. Fallon is feuding with Nikki Cross. Who isn't feuding right now? In the women's division, That would be Tamina and Alexa, Candice LeRae, Lula Tandy, Penelope Perfect, and Psycho Sally. Candice calls out Bailey, okay. Did Sassy start a feud? Yeah, Sassy's in a feud. She's in a feud with Tegan Knox. Tegan calls out Sassy, okay. Nikki self promo. You can't use Nikki. Wendy self promo, okay. Confirm, okay. Braun Breaker versus Finn Balor. Finn Balor retains his title in a 4-star match. JD McDonough has a weak class change. Cora Jade versus Natalya. Natalya picks up the W in a 2.5-star match. Damien Priest has a okay class change. Tiffany Stratton versus Raquel Rodriguez. Tiffany Stratton picks up the W in a 2-star match. Liv Morgan calls out Tiffany Stratton in a weak promo. Slade versus Eric versus Cole Quinn versus Eddie Pop. Cole Quinn picks up the W in a 3.5-star match. Gunther versus Dante Roberts versus Tony D'Angelo versus Adrian Buck. Gunther picks up the W in a 2.5-star match. Booker T has a excellent advertising promo. Gigi Dolan versus JC Jane. Gigi Dolan picks up the W in a 2-star match. Logan Paul has a excellent advertising promo. Joe Gacy versus Nicholas Mann. Nicholas Mann picks up the W in a 2.5-star match. Dijak has a good role change, and then Josie Jane versus Indy Hartwell. Josie Jane wins the title back in a 3.5-star match. Raw, Austin Theory and Alcatraz versus Rich and AJ. Austin Theory and Alcatraz win the titles back in a 3.5-star match. Candice calls out Bailey in a good promo. Alexa Bliss versus Tamina. Tamina picks up the W in a 2-star match. Tegan Knox calls out Sassy in a good promo. Kit Wilson versus Chuck McWagon. Chuck McWagon picks up the W in a 2-star match. Wendy Chu has a okay self promo. Braun Strowman versus Kofi Kingston. Braun Strowman retains his title in a 3.5-star match. Let's see. Okay, so that's going to be all for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.